Hi there everybody, this is Andy Robertson at KTDC IELTS Training Center, and today I'd like to talk to you about global culture and how this fits in with local and national culture. As you may know, I've traveled in many countries and I've had the chance to observe countries in many parts of the world, in Africa, Europe, and North America of course, and both in North and South East Asia. And one thing I think is important, that even though human beings are moving quickly forward towards one single global culture with big languages like English and Spanish and Mandarin, and we see many of the same brands and names around the world like Nike and McDonald's and so forth. It's a good thing. We have access to information through the internet and more people can understand each other because of common languages, and transport has improved, and in many ways global culture has helped our societies. In Vietnam, it's very obvious that people are well connected, they know about the world outside, and here in Saigon I can buy many things from around the world, Vietnamese products and global products. That's a good thing. But there is another side, which is loss of local culture, and I do very strongly believe in national and local culture. I think it's possible to develop globally and be a community of nations, but at the same time we must hold on to what we believe in, where we come from. And I'll give you a good example. In South Korea, where I lived for 6 years, it is very globalized, it's very international, and you can see things from around the world. But when you're in the capital city of Seoul, you know that you are in Korea. It feels very Korean. They have the buildings and the architecture and the palaces, and the Koreans are rightly very proud of their history and what they've achieved, especially in the last 75 years. This is a proud culture, and they've managed to globalize while still keeping their sense of being Koreans. And we see this in other countries as well. Also in Vietnam, I see that although there are many aspects of global culture here, it still feels very Vietnamese, and we can get wonderful Vietnamese street food, and we can see the beautiful temples and pagodas, and there is a sense of friendliness and uniqueness to Vietnamese culture. Being Vietnamese or Korean or British or French or American is a good thing. We can be global and local at the same time. Respect our traditions, respect what came before us, national languages and our history and our buildings, and at the same time be open to the outside world. I feel that if globalization happens too quickly, we can lose part of our traditional culture. And I think that in the modern world we can have both local, national and global culture working together for a more connected world, but also a world where every country is different and offers different things to people who visit. After all, if I visit Mexico, I want to feel like I'm in Mexico. If I visit Japan, I want to feel the Japanese culture. I don't want it to be the same everywhere I go, and I think every traveler feels the same way. The world is a wonderful place, and if we can embrace local and global, or as I say, glocal culture, that's a good thing. Thanks for listening.